I entered the new level, and it is not pleasant. The first thing I noticed is the loud hum of electrical machinery. It's long and dark, with lots of hallways twisting all around in all directions. The walls are brown bricked, and the floor is a tiled grey, and the ceiling is all metal? I don't like the feel of this place, so I better get out ASAP. I'll start with looking for clues, or different looking things I could use to potentially no-clip, but let's be cautious first. I can't afford to make one mistake. I look around and I find a few segmented rooms scattered all around, and I can find some good stuff in these rooms. I'm good on food and water for now, so I'll focus on other things. What was that noise? Peeking out of the room I was in, I looked down the hallway to just about see the outline of something in a dim light. I had to squint and look closer to clearly see. It's tall, stellar and grey, long arms with sunken eyes. It is freaky looking indeed. Ooh. I decide to hide in the room, but I take one last look and it's already gone. Shit! I haven't been here for an hour yet, and I'm already seeing entities? Not good. I look up in the survival guide, and I see it's called a duller. It can no-clip, so maybe it no-clipped away. Does it know I'm here? I don't want to hang around long enough to find out. I really should get my hands on some sort of weapon. I feel like this place can get rough. I take another quick peek at the survival guide for information. About the survival guide, I only have a volume 1 revision 17, and it lists and details levels, entities and items in the backrooms up to level 16. Apparently, there's so many volumes of guides, the people that publish them keep receiving more and more information, so they keep printing and reprinting new guides and revising old ones, because it seems like the backrooms is in a constant state of change for some reason. So naturally volumes need to change as the backrooms does to stay on top of the constant changes and new levels. So it looks like not all information in the older volumes is reliable anymore. I should get the latest version of the guides if I have to. I am now on level 3, the electrical station. Survival difficulty class 4. Unsafe, unsecure and has a medium entity count. Level 2 was survival difficulty class 3. Unsafe, unsecure and had a low entity count. Well, if level 2 was bad enough, then level 3 is going to be a nightmare. After taking in the info I need, I limber up, take a breath, crack my neck and ready to set out. My first objective is to just move on to another level as soon as possible, and finding a weapon along the way is a strong second. I advance down the corridors cautiously, looking all around for anything that could be a threat or be of use. I see a puddle, not going near that. Apparently, there could be traps. Entities live in them or something. Knowledge, my friends. I walked around for about 2 hours when I finally found something I could use. A 7-foot thin pipe with a sharpened point leaning up against the wall. Clearly a handmade makeshift weapon. Perfect. This will at least make me feel a bit of courage to continue. This place makes my sanity drain quickly, and I'm going through my almond water quickly. Fortunately, the level is full of supplies. I even found something weird. A bottle of liquid pain. It was in a canteen with a crude label on. That's exactly what it sounds like, so don't worry about it. It's a red fluid. I dare not even get this stuff anywhere near my skin. Might be of use somehow. I look it up in the survival guide and it's here, confirming my fears. Right, I'm not sure how to utilise this, but I'll keep it just in case. Might be worth a fair amount in the next trade. I explored some more and dodged that dollar again. I hope it isn't hunting me. There's also a few death rats I see on occasion. Death rats are barely a threat, but a whole swarm of them would be hard to handle. They flee when they see me, so I'm glad for that. But the worst thing about this level isn't the entities, I think. It's these fucking metal barred gates I keep running into. They seem to exist only just to block my path. There's something very, very wrong with these gates. Looking past them into the dark corridor gives me such a strong sense of dread I have never felt before. Like pure hell is looking right back at me. It was unnatural feeling. That seems to be forced into me. I leave them as soon as I find them every time. I try a door to a random room in search of supplies, but as I open the door, there's a hound inside the room. It sees me and begins to charge at me. My first instinct was to run. I could have just shut the door, but I was so surprised I didn't think quick enough. I ran a short way until I decided to try my spear. I sped up to the end of the hallway, but instead of taking a turn, I stopped, turned around and readied my spear. I know how to give a good thrust, so I place my feet in the right position, hold the spear waist high and point the tip up. When the hound is close enough, it pounces, attempting to get a good bite of my head. I'm ready for you though. I bend slightly and thrust the spear directly into the chest area. The hound yelps in pain, but I can't feel sorry for it with a face like that. The momentum of the hound's leap knocks me to the floor, but the hound is badly wounded and now writhing in pain on the ground. Thick blood pooling underneath it. I don't like seeing suffering, so I quickly stand up to pull out my spear and quickly stabbed it in the brain, killing the hound. Adrenaline courses through my veins. I killed one. I killed something. I never even killed a dog or a cat or a human or anything. I like animals, and I'm not nasty enough to kill a human out of hate. But in self-defense, everything is fair game. I feel a bit sad. Yeah, it was trying to eat me, but the shell that was once a thing just doesn't sit well with me. But it did grant me a strength. I am stronger now, and ready to take on just about anything. About the hounds. They are entities. They appear to be human, but clearly built like a dog. Walking on all fours with long black hair, fangs, claws and all. Fucking disturbing. Now my break is over, it's time to get back to work. Scratch everything I just said about being stronger, because I nearly got fucked up good. After the hound scenario, I went back to my search, but a wall of entities started closing in on me from two directions. The sounds was... I don't want to remember the sounds. I panic ran as fast as I could. After all these chases, I'm starting to notice that I'm not a fit individual at all. I get stomach stitches a lot, and my clothes are damp with sweat after every chase. My heavy breathing nearly getting me caught on more than one occasion. I saw a note on the table as I was running, so I snatched that as I ran. Didn't look yet, too busy. I eventually lost them. I've been here for over 9 hours now, and I'm really starting to feel tired. I'm still good on food, but almond water is low. I lost my spear though. I dropped it to try and trip some of my chasers. Sick and tired of this fucking level. I nearly died a few times already. There was a patch of water with an electric current running through. If I didn't notice the exposed wire in the water in time, I could have gotten fried. I want to go home. I looked at the note, and it just has a drawing on it. Looks like an arrow pointing up and what looks like an elevator on the right of it. So, elevator this way. Alright. I ready up for some more running. I walk for another, 30 minutes until I find the elevator? Oh, great gods above, finally. As I approach the elevator, an entity emerges from out behind a cabinet. It got a hold of me and is trying to kill me. I can see its face and it's gnashing and gnawing at mine. I got it by the arms, pushing it away with all my strength. It's a wretch. They used to be normal humans, but due to intense sanity drain, they completely lost their minds and their bodies degraded, but still has human-like strength. Now, I'm a physically strong male in my 30s, and I'm even struggling with all of my might. Damn it! I didn't come this far to die to you, you fucking failure! I made one huge push, and pushed that thing onto an exposed wire that was coming out of the wall, and the wretch made all kinds of nasty noises as it burned up in the high voltage assault. I thought about finishing it off, but remembering the wall of entities from before made my mind up for me. The elevator is right there, so I just take it and just mash a button.